Using Excel to create run charts, R charts, and X-bar charts. This video uses the dataset titled Aircraft Altimeter Errors. We begin with the procedure for creating a run chart, followed by the procedure for creating R and X-bar charts. Creating a run chart in Excel requires that the data be stacked in a single column, with the first observation in the top cell and the last observation in the bottom cell. Once the data are stacked, we create a line chart using the same procedure for creating time series graphs. Begin by entering the stacked data values in a single column on the worksheet. In this example, the aircraft altimeter error data are stacked and entered into cells A1 through A100 in the Excel worksheet. This data is stacked by entering the Day 1 data, followed by the Day 2 data, Day 3 data, and so on. When entering the sample data for each day, begin with the first sample value and end with the last sample value. Once all of the data values have been entered into the column, select the cells that contain the data to be used in the chart by clicking on the top cell in the data range and dragging the cursor to the bottom cell in the data range. Next, click the Insert tab on the ribbon and then click Line in the Charts section of the ribbon. Select the Line or Line with Markers graph type. In this example, we will select the Line with Markers graph type. The line graph with default formatting will be displayed in Excel. This line graph can be edited for improved appearance. We can change the design and format of the chart using the Chart Tools section of the ribbon. Right-click on the chart axis and select Format Axis to adjust axis options and formatting. Right-click on any data point and select Format Data Series to adjust line and marker formatting. You can also click the Chart Elements button to the right of the graph to access more formatting options. The XLStat add-in is required to generate R charts and X-bar charts. In this example, the aircraft altimeter error data is contained in cells B1 through F21 in the Excel worksheet. Note, some XLStat licenses do not include the Statistical Process Control or SPC functions required for this procedure. Also, the XLStat values for upper control limits and lower control limits may differ slightly from those found using the methods described in the textbook. Click the XLStat tab in the ribbon. If XLStat is not available, it must be installed. Instructions for installing Excel add-ins can be found at the website www.triolastats.com. Click the SPC button in the XLStat menu, and then select Subgroup Charts from the drop-down menu. If there is no SPC button in the XLStat menu, the SPC button is sometimes found under Advanced Features or in the Add-ins tab in the ribbon in the Custom Toolbars section. The Statistical Process Control Subgroup Charts dialog box now appears. Under Chart Family, select Subgroup Charts, and under Chart Type, select X-bar R Chart. The selected item is highlighted in blue. Click the General tab near the top of the dialog box. The blinking cursor indicates the input item that is currently selected. Click on any input item in the dialog box to select it, or press the Tab key to move to the next input item. Under Data Format, select Columns if the data are listed in separate columns, as in this example. Select one column if the data are stacked in a single column. In the Data box, enter the cell range containing the sampled data. In this example, we enter B1:F21. Cells can also be selected by clicking on the first cell in the data range and dragging the cursor down to the last cell in the data range. If the data range includes a data label, check the Column Labels box. In this example, we do not check this box. Select Sheet to display the results on a new worksheet. Click the Estimation tab near the top of the dialog box. Under Method for Sigma, select R bar. Click OK, and the R and X bar charts will be displayed in Excel. The results include the X bar chart control limit values, including the upper control limit value, center line value, and lower control limit value. Below these control limits, we find the X bar chart itself. Below the X bar chart, we find the R chart control limit values, including the upper control limit value, center line value, and lower control limit value. Below these control limits, we find the R chart itself.